Hi, Tünde.
So we are in London. We are actually, where are we?
We are in between Soho, Covent Garden and Bloomsbury.
And you have just come out of a
Mask workshop.
What was the purpose of that mask workshop?
Well, he started the session by saying, there is no outcome for today, so just enjoy. Which was pretty cool. And I had to fight with my brain because it kept wanting to come up with ideas, and I let go of all that, and it's very, very playful. So it's very liberating.
So it's totally different to how research is being done, right?
Yes. I think I needed it as a break to cleanse the palate of my mind.
So you're doing a piece of research, right?
Yes.
Can you say a bit more about that research and why you're doing this?
Yeah, so you inspired me to do the research, having taken part in the research that you ran. And I did a bit of reflection on my current clients. Well, I say current, over the years I've been working with them. And I noticed a few things. I always ask them to share how they're feeling about their resilience and well-being when they start working with me, and then again at the end. And they rate themselves with a number. The overall number always improves, but I never looked at what the components were of that. And some of those things weren't particularly surprising in that people improve their sense of control, their sense of self-belief and motivation. But then there were a couple of things that stood out that I really wasn't really expecting because we hadn't had conversations about them. And that was improved activity and improved sleep. And these things just fascinate me, how coaching has the power to do those things when they are so critical to our sense of resilience and well-being. And so I know that anecdotally from my clients, and I want to know, and I think it will be useful for other people to know, particularly organisations, because coaching could be something that an organisation could invest in as a strategy to improve resilience and well-being without second-guessing what may or may not help people.
Do you think that, so you said just that coaching has a power, a certain power that fascinates you, right? Do you think that research has got a similar power?
Yes, because people, particularly a lot of the people that I work with, they like an evidence base. They like to know that something has been scientifically proven. And so if we can build that body of evidence for coaching, then it does increase its capacity because it's a trusted source. People go to research to find out whether things work or not.
So you said that I inspired you. What is inspiration to you?
It's someone who, something who talks about something with such passion and interest and makes it possible. So if you see someone else doing something, you think, well, I think I can try that, even if the gap between what you think you can do now and what you see someone else doing, it feels like there's a possibility to reach it, I think. Yeah.
In what way do you feel yourself challenged in your resilience now that you have started engaging in research and rolling the project out? And
it's funny because I've been reflecting as I've been going and doing some updates, and I think I found a few things that there's lots and lots of interesting things, and it's so easy for the scope of the project to, we call it scope creep, and I learned about this in project management years ago and I'd kind of forgotten about it. But when you're so interested in something, you have to rein yourself in, otherwise you will tie yourself up in knots going down all of the rabbit holes. And I think you have to keep an eye on yourself, because, and I've been saying this to people, you can't burn yourself out doing a piece of research about resilience. Like, I mean, there would be some lessons there, but I'm trying my best not to do that. And I'm not saying it isn't easy. It's quite a roller coaster. But I think if you've got the self-awareness to catch, and I talk about resilience in terms of a car, you have to know what your road signs are, so that when that road sign says stop, you stop and you take stock and you replan your map, and you then or you go to the service station and you recharge and all those analogies. But you've it's self-awareness, I think.
I mean, we have set up this grant by selling the books, the Coaching Science Practitioner Handbook, and we collected a small fund, and we were so pleased to give it to you because you felt inspired to do this piece of research. Where can I support you supervising your work with Professor David Clutterbuck from Henley Business School? Where would you like me to support you best so that you are not going down that rabbit hole?
So I think it's having someone to check in with and normalise how I might be feeling, and helping me see that it's that's going to happen, and it's okay to like meet me where I'm at, which is what you have been doing. And hold the mirror up if I'm trying to do too much, I think, because you've been there and you've done it, so you'll have that experience. So sharing, I think, is.
How is it for you to be sitting with me? We have never met before.
It is brilliant, because I remember the very first time I spoke to you on a Zoom call, which has got to be over 3 years ago. And I remember when I finished the call, my cheeks were aching because I'd been smiling so much and just getting so excited because you were so excited. And that is something, you can't expect other people to be passionate about something if you're not passionate about it yourself. And I think when you asked me earlier about inspiration, that's it. It's that when someone's got that passion, you're like, yes, I want in on that.
What is it that you want the people to... What is the message that you want people to hear from you?
So today has taught me that I'm definitely not accessing my playful, fun side enough.
You're just coming from the workshop.
But it's shown me that I'm not doing that enough in day to day. It's brought that out, and I think I knew it. But so I want people to kind of believe in the importance and the seriousness of what I'm doing, but also hold it lightly, because there isn't a one-size-fits-all for this. But that's why coaching's so powerful, because no two coaching conversations are ever going to be the same, because it's no one-size-fits-all. And that's the two things that put well-being and coaching together.
And there's a lot of playfulness in coaching as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of sense of humor that at times we do not dare to use, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Do you have a question to me?
Well, I know that you're doing a documentary at the moment, aren't you?
Yes.
And so I'm intrigued to hear a bit more about that, because I've seen little posts, but say a bit more.
Why I feel inspired to do that is because I had sort of a difficult moment in my life that I experienced. And it's very interesting because you said something around power, the power of coaching. And I was experiencing in that difficult moment that I was actually wishing to have too much power for myself. So it's this topic of power that I realized that in my life I've been seeking to control and to have power for myself. And I realized that this is bollocks. It's not really helpful, and it's not playful, and it's not creating spaces for creativity and impact, really. Because what am I to do with all the power that I'm seeking to build up and cultivate and do? And this realization actually happened in a moment in my life when somebody reached out to me and said, Tünde, would you be willing to support me writing a book? Because I've seen that you've written books and I've seen you perform on stage, and I know that you've got a lot of experience. Would you be happy to support me? And it was in this difficult moment, and I said, lady, wake up. It's time to give away power, to empower other people. And in this moment, when I realized that it's not about me having power, it's not about the coaching as a powerful tool and being a powerful coach, but it's about how can we create impact through empowering other people. Then I had this idea, okay, I can help that lady who asked me for support, but we need some budget. And then how can I use all the networks that I've built up over the years that I was doing my PhD, interview a few people, established people in coaching who have got probably a lot to say, and ask them a few questions about the light and shadow of coaching. And that's what I did. And that's where we are. And the documentary is released tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So this is a little bit of the history about what you said so interestingly as a moment of serendipity just now, power. And it's like, yeah, it's all about power, isn't it? Coaching is a powerful tool. Coaches have a lot of power. We want to empower other people. And where is our responsibility around that power?
I think something in that, these moments that can be a few seconds turn into something really wide and far-reaching for other people as a result of what's happened to you.
Yeah. So it's not planned. If we just are playful, actually, if you want, we can be playful with anything that is happening to us.
Yeah.
And just how we set up the stage here, I mean, it's we haven't planned this really.
Yeah.
It was just like, can we do it here?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. And not think too much and too hard around things, and to speak to the people.
Yeah.
Okay, one last word. Off the top of your mind, off the tip of your tongue, playfully. A message to the people. One word.
Be a cheeky monkey.
Okay, I do the same.
One word.
No, why you didn't use one word? You're a cheeky monkey.
Yeah.
Joy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.